Hi there, Laura here. Today I am going to do my team project pan update for June. So I'm just going to go through the list and show you what I've used and how many times I've used it. Now the team project pan is a hashtag you can put into YouTube and find lots of other people doing the team project pan, and it was started by the girls from Beauty News. So if you want to go and look that up, I'll leave their channels down below so that you can look up their introduction and see what it was all about. So I had my e.l.f. hydrating face primer, and I used that in the month of June 22 times. And oops, I just about dropped everything off my table here. This is now empty. I'm pretty sure I just started it at the beginning of June, so I only got 22 uses out of this whole bottle. Yeah, so I only got 22 uses out of it, and then it was empty, so it doesn't last very long. I mean, it's not expensive, and it seems to hydrate my face quite well. My makeup sits quite nicely on top of it, but it doesn't last very long. So that one's finished, and I've replaced that with my e.l.f. Poreless face primer because I had that in the cupboard, and basically I've got this one and my matte one left in my drawer. I don't really count my soft focus glow one because it's not really a primer. Those are the only two that I have left. So I decided to use this one because I knew I didn't want to use this one in the middle of winter. Now for foundation, I have been using my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. And this one is in Classic Ivory, and this one is finished. So I finished this one. There's nothing left in the bottle. You can see a bit of air down the sides there. It is all gone. And I used the Classic Ivory one 5 times, and then it was finished this month. So altogether I have used this. So this wasn't full when I put it in the project, and so I've used this, and I would tell you where it was. I'm going to have to put a photo up if I've got one, because all the marks came off it. So I've used this 30 times over since I put it in the project, and it is all finished now. It's a perfectly good foundation, but I don't think I'd buy it again because it's got no pump. It's really messy, and that's why there's no marks left on the bottle, because you get it all over you. But I was using that with this one, which is the same one except this in a different colour, because this one's too light and this one's too dark. So I've been using them together, and I was using less of this one, so I've still got some of this one left. And I've got it upside down because I've been storing it upside down, because that's the only way I can get any product out of the bottle now, is if I store it upside down. So the product is way down here somewhere. And I have used this one. I've used this one 25 times this month. And I've been using... For the first 5 times, I was using these two together, and then after that, I started using my Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick in F3, because this one is a little light. This is really messy to use. This one's a bit light for me, so it mixes with that dark foundation quite well. So this... going to be one of those days where I drop everything. So this one here I have used, I think I already said 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. No? Yep. I'm getting confused. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. No, I've only used this one 22. I was getting confused with something else. So I've used this one 22 times over the month of June, mixing it with this one for the most part. And the next thing on my list are my concealers, and it's the concealers that I have used 25 times each. So each of these concealers, and I'm dropping those as well, I have used 25 times each. So this one is the one that's the same colour as my skin, and this is the one that I use under my eyes. And I thought I might have finished this one this month, but I'm still able to get some out. But you know, I can really press it up and nothing much comes out. See, a little bit came out then, but I have to work quite hard at it. And this one is getting to that stage now where you have to press quite a lot to get anything out. So the product's way up in there. So I thought I was about down to here last time, so you know, it's a bit further down. This one I thought I was about up to there, and now I would say I was down to that black line there. So they're still going. These have been, I started these in my project last year, so they've been going for a long time. I don't use tons and tons of concealer anyway, but yeah, they've lasted me very well. My face powder in my project is my Fit Me Maybelline Set and Smooth, and I have used this. I've used this 24 times over the month, and so it looks like this now. And I have been using it with, for the most part, the Revlon baking powder and lace, and this I think is going to last a long time. I put my mark on it last time here, but it doesn't look like it's gone down any, even though I have used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 times this month. It looks like it's on the same level, so I have used it, but it just looks the same. My setting spray, I have been using the Revlon Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray, and this was full. Yeah, so this was full when I started at the beginning of the month, and I have used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 times over the last month, and I'm up to about here now. So it's been well used. Oh, I missed something. Hang on. I missed the Body Shop Mandarin Energizing Face Mist. This was full when I started at the beginning of the month, and I have used this. I've used this 20 times this month, and I think it's about up to here now. It was full. I should mark that. It's down to here, so I have used it quite a bit, and I spray that on my face before I put my foundation on, and it just helps make my foundation sit nice and smoothly, so I don't get any dry patches or anything. My OXX Studio face powder, or face palette, I don't know what to call it. I've only been using these two, so the powder here and the bronzer, which is a sort of a shimmery bronzer. I haven't used anything else out of it this month. So the face powder I've just been using underneath my contour. It's got a little bit of a dip in it. And the bronzer here I've been using as my bronzer. So the face powder I have used 5, 10, 15, 20 times. And the bronzer 5, 10, 15, 17 times. I've used the bronzer 17 and 20 for the other one. No, 21. I missed 21 times for the face powder. I missed one. But I haven't used anything else in that one. And my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Barely Branded, I only used once, which I have on my eyes right now. So that won't have changed a heck of a lot, because I only used it once. But at least you can see the bottom, which is better than when I started the project. And my glitter liner, I actually used it 4 times this month. So I did actually use my Designer Brands glitter liner, and I can't see in there. I have taken the stopper out, and I can't see the sides, but the brush doesn't reach the bottom very well, so it's quite hard to get the product out, but it's way down here somewhere. There's not that much left in it, but it's still going well, so there's nothing wrong with it. My Wet n Wild mascara in the 2-step Lasher Mate. Is it? Where's the box? Oh no, I think it was Lasher-matic. I think it was called Lasher-matic. Yeah, I can't read my own writing. So Lasher-matic, I have used 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 times. Combined, and still throwing stuff around. So I have been using that 2-step system, and I wouldn't know where they were up to, but I'm just going to use them until either 3 months is up or it's used up. And I do have another empty. So my Satsuma body mist from the Body Shop is empty. There is nothing left. So I started the project and it was up here. Now it's all gone, so I was up to here last time. And I used it 5, 10, 15, 21 times this month, because I've only just recently finished it this week. And let me count how many times this has lasted. It's lasted ages. So this bottle, where I started it up here, so it was less than half full when I put it in, has given me 150 days of use. So it's pretty good value for money, I think. And my other one, my Body Shop one from the Japanese Cherry Blossom Strawberry Kiss one, I haven't quite finished. So I was down to here last time. I used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 times. And I'll just tip the bottle a bit and see if you can see. And I dropped that as well. I was just dropping everything today. That's what it looks like. Can you see that little bit in the bottom? There's not that much left. So there's just a tiny bit left in the bottom. So that will definitely be finished by the end of the month, if not way before. Now, lipstick. I have done really badly with my sample. I used one colour once, and it was one that was already open in the pale coral. So I'm not doing well using that. I've been wearing lipstick every day, but I've been wearing a variety of colours. I don't think I really like using sample packs very much for lipstick. I'd much prefer just to put it on normally. And my Rimmel Stay Matte, which I haven't got with me. I'll have to go and get it. It must be in my purse. So we'll move on to my gloss, which is my L'Oreal gloss. Now, I was up to here last time. Now, the line still looks like it is up to there, but you can see way more around the sides of the bottle now. So, although it looks the same, it's not, and I've used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 times over the last month, because I often put it on before I put my makeup on, just to moisturise my lips while I'm doing my makeup, and then I take it off and put my lipstick on. So I shall go and get my other lipstick. Now, my Rimmel Stay Matte in, what's it called again? I've been using it long enough, you think I'd know. Be My Baby is, I only used 14 times, and it was up to about there, and it's been lying down in my purse, so I'm really not sure where I'm up to now. It feels pretty empty, and it is starting to dry out a little bit, but I'm still getting product out. Oh, I can just see some daylight in the bottom of the tube when I look down it. I don't know that you'll be able to see that though, especially with my hand in the way. But it's still working, so I'm still using it. Now onto the eyeshadow palettes. Now, my Nudes 4, I actually used twice. I didn't use it all last month, so I used twice, but so it's not going to look much different. But I did actually use it, which is better than other times because I needed a cream shadow, which I've run out of in my other palette. So my Beauty 101 palette is the one that I've been concentrating on, and this looks like this now. So the blush is going down, and I used that 5, 10, 15, 19 times. I used the blush 19 times this month, and there isn't that much left, so I'll be finished that by the end of the month, I'm sure. And the eyeshadows, the purple one has still got some tiny little bits in the corner. The cream one and this brown one has still got some little bits in the corners, but it has gone down. I've hit pan on this purple one, a tiny bit of pan on the silver one. Can you see that? And I've expanded the pan on the others. I don't know whether there was pan on that green one or not, but there is now, because I can't remember. But it's the colours that are all going down. This one here I've been using as contour, so that one is disappearing. It's still got some bits around the edges. I was mixing these two as a bronzer, which is why I've hit pan on that one. But I stopped doing that because it was a bit dark. It actually was too dark for me. But a lot of the browns, or the hardly touched, especially those shimmer browns, I still haven't hardly touched. So I'm going to be left with tons of brown. And these two are cream, so I'm not using those two because they're just full of eyeshadow and they're yucky and I don't want to use them. So I used this one 5, 10, 15, 19 times over the last month, and sometimes I just used the contour shade, but I still counted that as using this palette because I've been playing with other eyeshadows as well. So there is my update for June on my Teen Project pan, and that is the end of my update. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.